All right, Nolan, so we just kind of wanted to get to know who you are kind of outside of baseball, but also how you got into it. So my first question kind of is, in a sport that lacks black players and coaches, what made you want to pursue baseball?
Honestly, it's a family thing. My grandfather, he's from my family, they're from down south. My grandfather, he's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He taught me how to throw a baseball, and he grew up when Jackie Robinson was playing. So he said everybody was a Dodger fan because of Jackie Robinson. So that's how I kind of got started. He introduced me to the game, and my dad, he played too. So it's kind of just been a family thing, and they love baseball, so that's what we do.
Wow. How old would you say you were when you started getting into baseball? Birth?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I first started playing when I was like 3, so
Nice.
forever I've been playing.
Wow. So how did you find the Sparrows?
Actually, Coach Davis found me. He DM'd me on Twitter, and he knew one of my friends from last year, EJ,
Okay.
and he's at Fresno State right now, and he played with the team last year, and he said he had talked to EJ about me, and he asked me to come play for us this summer, and thankfully we were able to make it work.
Wow, cool. And so what would you say kind of drives you as a player, but not only as a player, just a human in general?
I mean, really just to be the best at everything you do, because whether it's in the classroom, whether it's just, I'm a big brother, so being a big brother to my little sister, just all the little things, making sure you put your best foot forward in everything you do, that's really big for me.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, Nolan, you went 2 for 4 today. How are you seeing the ball so well?
I've just been really looking for pitches to drive lately, and saw a couple balls over the plate today, and was able to be on time and make good swings today.
Nice. And you scored the team's first run to put him on the board, and you went past Brian Davis's signal to hold at third. What were you seeing there, and why'd you keep going?
I was stealing on the pitch, so I knew I could get there, and he was trying to slow me up, but I knew I could score, and I was confident I could get there, and I'm glad we got the first one on the board.
Nice. And what do you think you guys could take from today that could hopefully help you get your next W?
Just competing. Got to keep competing, because we've done a bad job so far of competing, and hopefully going forward we'll be able to compete a lot harder.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Coach Davis, you took extra BP before the game again with both Nolan and Robbie. How do you think that helps both of them?
I mean, they're good talent, so what I try to do again with guys with good talent and good character, I go the extra mile for. We haven't been playing well, and because of that, I didn't give up on the guys, but I just kind of say, all right, if we don't value what we're getting, kind of scale back a bit and allow them to see what they're missing out on, but still provide to those who actually care. So Robbie Ha, Nolan Brown, those guys are very character-oriented individuals. They really care. They identify with my coaching philosophy. Yeah, it's very different. I'm very in your face and very blunt, borderline mean, low-key disrespectful. Not in a bad way, but just more like, hey, losing is not okay. Losing is not okay. And those two individuals understand that. There's others on the team, but they really understand that. So I'm always willing to do whatever I can to help them get better.
All right, and Nolan went past your signal to stay at third today to get that first run because he decided to keep going. What goes through your mind, not only like when he was doing it there, but when guys just do that in general, they kind of run through you?
Oh, it doesn't bother me. For me, I teach the guys to be aggressive. I teach them to attack the game themselves and not be robots. Unfortunately, the new travel ball area, everything's robotic. You field a certain way, you throw a certain way, you run a certain way, you lead off a certain way, and that's not the way the game is played. The game is played with a bit of individuality, but you have to be fundamentally sound as well. He had a better read than I did. I was playing a little bit conservative, and he decided to say, hey, I'm going to try this guy, and I loved it because that's what I believe in. So even when I was outside of myself, Nolan was able to say, hey, coach, you know what? This is how we do things around here. And I love that. So when he came in, I said, hey, that a boy. I'm glad you went because I sure didn't know what I was doing. So I'm a very humble individual. If you can overrun me and you take care of business, hey, now boy, if you don't, if it's close, I'm still gonna say, hey, I like your aggressiveness, but we gotta be able to see it better.